Caitlin Clark out again with groin injury, misses matchup with Paige Bueckers. The Indiana Fever star was ruled out of a second consecutive game with a left groin injury. The Dallas Wings, who drafted Bueckers note 1 overall this year, were set to play the Fever at the home of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks on Friday night. It's the first time the Wings have played a home game away from the arena on the campus of the University of Texas at Arlington. Clark missed the Fever's 85-75 loss to the visiting Los Angeles Sparks on Thursday. The groin problem is the second injury to sideline her this season. The 2024 first overall pick had never missed a game in college at Iowa or with the Fever before a quad strain that kept her out for 5 games. The loss dropped the Fever to 7-8, while the Wings have won 3 of 4 following a 1-11 start. In her first game back from the quad injury, Clark scored a season-high 32 points while helping the Fever hand the New York Liberty their first loss of the season on June 14. Clark is averaging 18.2 points, 8.9 assists, and 5 rebounds, and Bueckers is at 17.7 points, 5.8 assists, and 4.6 rebounds. Bueckers has missed 4 games this season, first with a concussion and then an illness. The court lights still burned bright. The cameras were rolling. The crowd was buzzing with expectation. But something, or rather, someone, was missing. It was the matchup fans had circled months in advance. Caitlin Clark versus Paige Bueckers, the generational scorers. The Midwest sensation versus the East Coast maestro. 2 faces of women's basketball who had redefined their sport at the college level, now finally poised to clash on a professional stage. But on game night, the unthinkable happened. Caitlin Clark was ruled out with a groin injury. Again. The announcement came just hours before tip-off. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark will miss tonight's game due to ongoing groin soreness, read the team's official release. She remains day-to-day, short, clinical, cold. But the weight of those few words hit fans like a fast break turnover. The word, a show-stalled Paige Bueckers, now with the Connecticut Sun after a hard-fought comeback story of her own, stepped onto the hardwood with a silent nod during warm-ups. No one said it aloud, but the disappointment lingered like a mist. This was supposed to be the moment, the rekindling of a rivalry that never quite happened in college due to injuries, timelines, and fate. Back then, they were 2 queens in separate kingdoms. Now they were finally on the same battlefield. But basketball, like life, rarely follows the script. The toll of greatness, Caitlin Clark's rookie WNBA season, has been both electric and exhausting. With expectations sky high and cameras following her every move, she has played with the poise of a veteran and the burden of a legend in the making. But the human body has its limits. After logging heavy minutes and absorbing hard screens, bruising fouls, and the invisible weight of carrying a franchise in transition, her body has started to protest. The groin injury that first appeared minor has now kept her sidelined multiple times this season. What's worse than pain is the uncertainty, the day-to-day label that dangles like a carrot, never quite giving fans or the team closure. It's not just the Fever that miss her. The league misses her. The cameras miss her. The game went home for another moment of viral brilliance, a 35-foot dagger 3, a no-look dime. Misses her. Paige's response after the game? A competitive contest the Sun won in overtime. Paige Bueckers took a breath before facing the press. She dropped 27 points, 6 assists, and 4 steals in a masterclass performance. But when asked about Clark's absence, she didn't smile. I was looking forward to it, Paige said softly. We've always respected each other's game. I hope she heals up soon. The league needs her. We need her. There was no gloating, no bravado, just a lingering air of something lost, like 2 dancers missing their duet. Injuries are the cruel twist in any athlete's story. They remind us that behind the headlines, behind the merchandise, and behind the 10 million Instagram followers, there's a person, a body, stitched together with passion and vulnerability. For Caitlin Clark, the injury is more than a medical setback. It's a psychological one. After years of being the Iron Woman, never backing down, never breaking, she's now being forced to watch her team from the sidelines. The girl who once turned silence into applauses from half-court range must now sit in that same silence, aching to play. And yet, perhaps this is also where resilience is reborn. The long game, every superstar has had moments of stillness. Michael Jordan had his baseball year. Serena Williams had injury-plagued seasons. LeBron James sat out finals minutes when his body betrayed him. And yet, greatness isn't defined by the highlights alone. It's shaped in the shadows too. Caitlin's absence against Bueckers was a loss for spectacle, but maybe not for legacy. So when she returns, and she will, the hunger will be deeper, the story richer, the fire undeniable. Imagine the next time they meet. Imagine the fever pitch, the delayed collision of two forces who have waited too long. Maybe next time, the stars will align.